Y'all know what's going on. It's time for another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker. Check this out. Let me ask you a question. What would you do if you were in the penitentiary and you called home and your gal told you that she had another man, but she didn't want to break up with you, but she had another man on the side just to satisfy that itch that she might get every now and then, right? Could you handle that? Could you deal with that? That's what this episode is going to be about, right? So sit back, relax, y'all. I'm going to take you on a journey right here that's going to probably make you see things from a whole different perspective, especially if you got somebody that you love in the penitentiary and you're going through this with them, right? So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Check this out, y'all. One of my partners pulled up on me the other day and told me, he said, man, look here. I called home. This is what he said now. He said, Joe T, he said, I called home, man, and my gal, she trying to tell me that she got this dude, right? He said, I've been wondering, you know what I'm saying, if something was going on because she ain't been coming to visit on every occasion like she normally would. She's still coming twice a month, but she used to be here every weekend, right? I said, well, you know, things happen, you know what I'm saying, but what's going on? He said, well, she told me that she couldn't keep it a secret no more. She didn't want to hide that from me because she still loved me. But she said that she had this dude that every now and then, you know, she'd call over and spend the weekend with him and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It was purely sex. That was it. You know what I mean? He was in a relationship with somebody else that he was still in love with. It's just that these two, they had met and they both, you know what I'm saying, liked each other and they were vibing. So every now and then when she, you know what I'm saying, in need for some sex, she'll call him. He'll come over, knock her down, and then he'll get on down. Nothing to it. No emotion involved whatsoever. This, and that. No, he said, he said, do you believe that? I said, I don't know what to believe on that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, people will tell you that they don't have an emotional attachment to it, but over time they'll develop one. And he asked me, he said, would you go for it? And I told him, I said, man, I'm going to put it to you like this, man. I don't share. I don't do no sharing. And I told him I respected the fact that she told him, you know what I mean, about that. But I don't do no sharing. So if I was going to be involved with somebody that decided to do that, it would be best for them not to tell me. Because I don't know how to reconcile that in my mind. If somebody says that they love me, they love me. Don't get it twisted. I understand. I'm not green. I'm not naive. I understand that life happens. Things happen. I get that. I'm not being stupid. I'm not being naive. But if somebody were to tell me, if I were involved with somebody that wanted to tell me, and don't get it twisted, I'm in a relationship. And I know a lot of y'all try to think that I'm naive to this, and I'm not naive about anything. But I know she loves me. Right? Does that mean that we're all perfect? Absolutely not. I'm not going to sit here and say that. But ain't no way she could tell me that she has a man and she wants to be able to continue to see this man, but she wants to keep me on the side. I'm not that guy. And that's what I told him. I'm not that guy. I would be devastated by that. I would be devastated by that. So he's looking at me and he's trying to figure out, I know what to do. And I told him, I said, man, that's a decision that you'll have to make. I said, because the reality is this. She's going to continue to visit you. She's going to continue to put money on the phone. She's going to continue to send you money for commissary. The question that I would ask you is this. Does that mean that you can see somebody else? And he said, man, I didn't even think to ask her. He said, I was so caught up in the situation that she was running down to me, I didn't even think about that. He said, I don't know what to say. I said, do you love her? He said he did love her. He loves her. And that he wants to be with her. I said, but can you handle that? It's different, in my opinion. If she would have been with somebody and moved on. It's different if she would have been with somebody and didn't tell you, even though it would have been deceptive and not honest. But she told you. So you have to respect that. But can you handle it? Can you handle it? Because I know a lot of dudes that can. I'm not one. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of dudes that can handle that. And I'm asking you, that's what I'm talking to him, are you one of those dudes? And he said he didn't know if he could do it. I said, well, you need to tell her that. Because she was honest enough with you. And you need to be honest with her. And let her know if you can handle that or not. Because if you cannot handle that, tell her now. Tell her now. Because the only thing that's going to happen out of this, if you can't handle it, you're going to build up a resentment towards her. And then you're going to start mistreating her. And then the very thing that you don't want to happen, meaning push her to this person in an emotional way, other than a physical way, that's what's going to happen if you mistreat her. But if you can't handle that, man, let her know. Tell her that she either has to choose you or him. And then I asked him, I said, how much time you got left? How much time you got left? And he told me he's got quite a few years left. I said, did you and her have that conversation before you decided to get involved in a relationship like this? He was like, we did. I said, have you done everything that you know to do to satisfy her in the best way that you can? He said, I do. I said, then I don't have any answers for you, bro. See, a lot of times, I know what to say to people in a lot of situations. But in this situation, I'm going to tell y'all, I was like, I don't accept it. I wouldn't accept it. But I'm not going to tell him not to accept it. I would be heartbroken. Let me keep it real. I would be heartbroken. But I don't think that I could accept it. I know I could. But I would be heartbroken. Now, the question for him, because this ain't about me, the question for him is, can he accept that? And that's what I want to ask y'all. I need y'all help on this one. What would you do if the person that you are with now, whether they are in prison or not, told you that they had a side piece? What would you do? And that they wanted to stay with you, but they wanted to be able to do this too. What would you say to them? Hit me up, y'all, in the comment section. Tell me what you would say. Tell me what type of advice you would give them. Because I'm going to tell you something. This is a doozy here. And keep in mind, when you do send, I'm going to have these comments printed off and sent to me so I can let him read these. So I need y'all to be real with it. Help me out on this one. Because this is one of those situations where, look here, I'm in here, I know what I would do. But I could see it on his face. He still loves this woman. He still loves her. And I told him, I said, go back and ask her, can you see other people? You understand? Ask her, can you call other people? Can you get other people on your visitation list? Ask her that. And he don't want to do that, and I respect that. He loves her. Because I wouldn't do that either. When I say I don't share, I don't share. And when I say that I'm going to be loyal, I'm going to be loyal. I'm too far gone to play games. I don't do that. I'm a one-woman dude, and that's dead on that. And it seems to me that he is too. But it seems to me she's not a one-man woman. She wants more. Not because she don't love him, because she has an itch that she wants scratched. She wants a physical relationship, something that he can't provide her with right now. Something that toys can't satisfy. Understand that. Totally. But I don't know what to tell him other than what I've told him, y'all, in this episode. So I need y'all to help me out with this one. This ain't going to be no long one because I don't know what else to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say, y'all. So hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what I can tell my partner in this situation. And if you have any stories similar to this that you would like to share with him, man, then look here. Type it out. Send it to me. And then I'll have it sent to me, and then I'm going to share it with him because he's really in need of some advice right now. For real. This has been another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, and I say peace, y'all.